Nobody talks about what mediumship development actually looks like from the inside. This series does. Every 5 readings, I'll break down what shifted, what grew, and what I'm still working through. Today, you'll see that process in action. Okay, so almost immediately, when I asked her to kind of like blend with my energy, I feel like she was kind of like smaller in stature. Would you understand that? Like shorter?
No,
You would not understand that. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'll give some more information and then we'll just see how that makes
it
sense.
could be somebody else. Maybe someone else popped in.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, actually. I'll keep going with some of the information and then we'll see what who this is.
Okay.
Would you understand Louise being a maternal figure for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now that I have that part, I'm not sure why the small stature came through. We'll just keep that on the side. Maybe it'll make sense later. Okay,
Okay.
go ahead and just go through that. Would you understand this of being your mom?
Mom-like figure.
Just a mom-like figure. Okay. And also, when I was trying to connect with her and stuff, I got this sensation. It almost just felt like a pain at the top of my head here. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Would that be related to her passing?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm actually like kind of getting this like I'm hearing like internally like this laugh. So this makes me feel like I feel like she had a very distinctive laugh. Would you understand that being connected with her?
Yes.
Okay. But as I like go in a little bit deeper with that, I kind of get this like very kind of like free-spirited energy with her when I feel like I'm going a little bit deeper, just like hearing the laugh. Um, I get the sense of her being very open-minded to an extent. I feel like possibly she was, I want to say in a way, like she was accepting of, I'm trying to see if I can get a little bit more specific of what she's trying to say here. Open-minded to an extent, but like accepting of other people. I don't really think that she passed judgment on other people a lot, even if she didn't 100% agree. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And I also feel that, I don't know. She's kind of like putting me like so it was like you put like criticism in like a box with like a little bow on it before you give it so you don't like hurt feelings. So it's like I feel like she was trying to I feel like when she spoke, she was very self-aware, I feel, of how she made other people feel. Would you understand that being
Yes.
connected to her?
Yes. Yes. Hmm.
And she's also giving me this sense of her being very service oriented. Would she have worked with with people and like in a service oriented field? I don't want to say nursing. What is that? She's just showing me her like conversing with other people like very often.
Yes.
Okay. Would that be related to what she did for a living?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a lot of talking. It feels very service oriented. I feel like she had a lot of empathy and she actually like it comes off more of like a helpful way, like she's trying to help people. Um,
Hmm.
I'm getting drawn to mental health. Would you understand that with her?
Mm, not with her, but somebody in her family.
Somebody in her family. Okay. So is that person still living?
I think so. I
Okay.
think so.
All right. Because she might have been bringing attention to that person specifically. We can see where she's going to go with that. But we'll just allow it to keep moving forward. And she's making like, now she's bringing my attention to my eyes. And when I closed it, I noticed that this eye wanted to like twitch a lot. Did she have something going on with her left eye? Was it like,
Mm, she might have at the end. Yes.
okay. And I'm not trying to make guesses here though, but I'm trying to like put the pieces together with the whole like left eye thing and feeling that head pain. Was it a stroke? That,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. I wasn't there, so I didn't actually see the eye or,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, that's like going all over. It feels like it wanted to. Um, and would you understand her living alone?
No.
She was not living alone. Okay.
No.
Because she's bringing me this sense of like kind of like this like isolation.
I'll have to think about that.
Okay, that's okay. Let me just kind of tell you where my I guess my brain's kind of like sending me. Um,
Mhm.
would you understand possibly, because I feel like this might be connected to the passing, that might be what she's telling me. Um, was she potentially like alone and then someone found her when,
Um,
because I feel like there's something
no, she was,
significant with that. Go ahead.
hmm, let me think. So, no, she wasn't alone, but the person who she was with was blind, so she may have felt alone. Maybe you didn't see her.
Mm, okay, that's interesting. Thank you.
Hmm.
And again, just connecting pieces, that might be the eye thing that she was telling me too.
Hmm.
Specifically, she was just telling me that I was just getting such sensation with my left eye, but okay. And now I'm just looking here at what I kind of doodled down. It looks like there's like a J and an O here. Um, would you understand possibly the name Joe for someone
Mm,
like close to
not
her?
off the top. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. And I don't feel like, for some reason, I feel like this is more of a nickname. And I don't feel like when I see Joe like that, just J-O, it makes me think of like Bobby Joe or like a more feminine version of like when you would use Joe instead of
Hmm.
like Joseph. So we'll just keep that in mind. But let's see. Would you understand her coming into your life at like a little bit, I would say at like a later age?
Yes.
Okay, because it makes me feel like she wasn't necessarily there like from birth until, but I feel like as you like grew up and stuff, I feel like she was there, and there's this closeness. Um,
Yes, that's accurate.
thank you. I noticed I've been doing that like with my hands for a little bit of like just kind of rubbing them together. So I'm not sure if that's like a mannerism that maybe she did often or something. Like did she have cold hands or something? Like, I don't know.
Mm,
Um,
she might have. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I just want to keep rubbing my hands together. But okay. So when she's showing me like it seems like it's like you and her in a car and you're going somewhere. Um let's see if I feel like she's bringing me to a memory specifically, but I want to see where. So I'll just start describing like she has me in a sedan. First off. It looks like it's a little bit of an older style vehicle from what she's showing me, but I don't feel like old as in like the boxy style like 80s 90s cars, but it's not something new like we'd see today. I don't know the actual like year of it, but you guys are sitting in this car together. And it's the way that I'm seeing it, it's just like parked outside of like it looks like there's like houses or maybe it's buildings. But I feel like there is something significant going on here when it just comes to communication between the both of you, of having like a very meaningful moment. Would you understand that, of being in the vehicle with her and conversing? I do feel like this, when was that? I want to say that this would have been like within a couple years, like within her like passing. Like I don't feel like this is very, very long ago, but I also don't feel like it was like close to when things ended for her. Would you understand that?
I have to think about that one.
Okay, that's fine. And I just saw the initial K. Would you understand a K initial?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you who it is?
Sure. Yeah, you can share.
Okay, it's her husband,
Her husband. Okay.
and he's passed.
He's passed too. All right. Okay, that's cool. Um, it kind of makes me wonder if he might be coming through because sometimes they sneak in for me and I don't know when it switches. Um,
Hmm.
Now I just want to follow back up with the piece of evidence that I said in the beginning. Would he be the one with like a kind of like a smaller stature?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So then they would have came in as a pair then, I think. And I probably just picked
Okay.
up on him possibly first.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
okay. And hmm. And would you understand the number 54 being, I'm gonna write that down because that just kind of came to me really randomly. I didn't ask any question to spirit. It just kind of popped into my head. I don't think this is an age.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Mm.
I don't know.
I have to think about this one.
Okay. All right, that's fine. 54, 54.
It might have been the age when that I was when she passed.
Okay. Yeah, if you can validate that for me afterwards,
Hmm.
that would be awesome. Um, okay. I'll let that there. I won't dig too deep. Okay.
Okay.
Because I was thinking it could have been possibly even a year like 1954 or having something to do with like something significant about the numerals 54, even maybe an address, but I'll let that go for now and then we'll keep moving forward, see where else. Would you understand her like traveling? I'm not sure where you're from, but like she kind of makes me feel like she wasn't from like the same area and she like moved, I guess, to when you knew her, when you met her. It was like she moved into the area. I don't think that like the move would have been recent, but I don't think that she was like from that area. Would you understand that?
She lived in a different state than me, but she lived there forever.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Maybe that was then the move that not the move, but like showing me that there's because it was like separate. And there I go interpreting when I should just be telling you what I just got. So it's like she's showing me it's like one piece of the map and then like it's like another piece and it's like together, but it's not. But I thought she meant like traveling. But okay. So I kind of feel like she wants to start talking about the message. She was drawing me to like the throat area for you. Now, I don't think that this is like a health thing or anything like that, but I feel like this is about because I like to think about the chakras and stuff like that. So it makes me think of like speaking up. Um,
Hmm.
I almost feel like you had a similarity in that sense of like the way that you spoke for yourself. Um, because I still feel like there's this like this kindness here. Um, but I'm trying to think of the words here that I'm trying to use. Um, the best thing that's coming to mind right now is just being more direct.
Hmm.
Um, that wasn't necessarily the word I was going to use, but it's not coming to me, but that's okay. But yeah, it's just being more direct. Because I'm getting the sense when she's like kind of comparing, I feel like you and her, it's like this both like this soft-spoken energy that I'm like I feel like she's like comparing here, but I feel like she's like just, speak up more for yourself, be more direct about things. So there's like this passive, oh my goodness, I don't know words today.
It's
Passiveness.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
but yeah, like this passiveness of not being as direct as you can or kind of like beating around the bush with certain things and stuff. And I feel like she's trying to bring the attention there, to just say to be a little bit more direct when asking about I don't want to say this is like asking what you want, but would you understand doing too much without like asking for help? Like there's like the sense of like independence, I guess, of like, or I guess like pride could be mixed into that. Like you don't want to bother or burden anybody, so you take on a lot on your own.
Yes. Yes.
So I feel like she's trying to say when it comes to speaking up and like not being as passive and being direct, it's about asking for help, or reaching out to other people to ask them to assist you or to help you out with something instead of being, quiet about it.
Try to do
Uh,
it myself. Okay.
yeah. And I'll see if there's anything else that she wants to bring through. Or actually, let me look at my scribbles because, like I said, there's always random things in there.
Okay.
Did she wear glasses?
Yes.
Okay. Because it looks like there's a pair of like, they're oddly shaped on here, but it's like right there, and then it looks like there's like
Oh,
the arm to
she
the
may have. Yeah, she did wear glasses. Yes.
And would the year would the year 2000 be significant?
Um, hmm. It might be. I don't know the years that she passed. So it was probably about 15 years ago. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Because I'm looking again at the scribbles. It's kind of weird here, funky, but it kind of reminded me of a two and then a 00. That's where I saw the glasses.
Oh, okay.
That was like another zero. That kind of goes up, so I'm not sure if that's like a different number, but I'm just taking it for the zeros that I see. So the year 2000 having some type of significance in some way, possibly. And it looks like there's a letter E here as well. And then the number five. It's a weird looking five, but it reminds me of the number five, the bottom half, unless that's a B. E B. Whenever I hear E5, it just makes me think of bingo. So maybe
Oh,
I don't know. That's what she's trying to say about playing bingo or something like that.
she might
But
have. I
yeah,
don't know.
looks like an E and then a five here. Again, that could be a B. I'm not 100% sure where that's going, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let that connection go. Thank her for being here. But okay. Yeah, so let me stop the timer. We had like literally like 30 seconds to go.
Oh,
Um, but okay, so yeah, what resonated with you that I said about Louise that was accurate?
um, well, she did pass from a stroke. She had a stroke at the hospital and then she survived it. She came home and then she had another stroke and she passed. And I
Mm,
know she was having headache when she got home. So possibly the eye twitch, I don't know for sure because I wasn't there. Um, the isolation alone at passing again, it could have been, because her husband couldn't see her. Maybe he didn't know she had passed. Was legally blind.
oh, okay.
Um, she may have rubbed her hands together. She was very high energy, so it was hard for her to sit still.
Yeah.
So that's very possible. We did reconnect later. I knew her as a child, but I didn't spend much time with her. And then when I became an adult, I was on a work trip and I called her up and she came and picked me up and we reconnected and we got really close, like a mother figure.
Oh, okay.
So sitting in the car together may have been when we reconnected and we were talking. She hadn't seen me since I was a child.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got
Yeah,
chills
so
when you
that's
said that.
probably. And then you said an old car. So the very first memory I have of her, she had an old station wagon. Um, and that was my first memory of visiting her. I was sitting in the back of the station wagon. So maybe that's what you were picking up. It
Okay.
was an older station wagon. Um, mm, Load of passing. She did love to laugh and she did have a kind of a high pitched laugh. Um, the E5, I don't know. And the 54, I'm not sure. But there's a lot of things. I mean, she lived in another state, so you know.
Mhm.
But you got a
Who,
lot right.
thank you. Who was it to you? I just wanna the relationship.
She, she was my aunt.
Oh, I was holding myself back, but I kept on hearing in my head, I was like, auntie, auntie, auntie. And I was like, I don't want to keep guessing on the relationship. So it's like, it was later on though. And I was just like, oh, I already said like mother figure. I was like, let's just leave it there. Darn it. There
Well,
I go
she never
again.
had any she had all boys. She had no girls, so she kind of took me in as, like a daughter.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hmm.
oh, I
Hmm.
love that. But okay. But yeah, I'm happy that that resonated. She was an awesome energy to connect with. Um,
Yeah, she
who
was a
was
beautiful person.
the mental health reference? I just want to get clarification on that. You said it was someone in the family.
So, at one point early on, she had adopted a young lady from an orphanage, and the girl was a child of drug addicts. And they found out later that she had mental problems, and she had to give
Oh,
her back up because the girl had so many problems. But she did keep in touch with her, and they stayed friends, but she couldn't
yeah.
live with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's who, and she loved her, but she just couldn't live with her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was curious what that was. I thought it was like a career thing, but that makes sense of like mental health coming up that way too. But
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah, I just want to see. And yeah, okay. Perfect. Thank you so much for sitting with
Thank
me.
you. You did great. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Every 5 readings, I step back and look at the bigger picture. What changed, what improved, and where I'm still growing. Right now, you just watch the process behind the scenes. And if you're interested in seeing how this develops over time, be sure to subscribe.